What do Beverly Hills housewives and Russian mob bosses have in common? 6 tons, 8 cylinders, and more power than you'll ever need. I present, oh, sorry, not that garbage. I present the G63.
Dragos with Dracos, burn like Beluga. Spin blocks like dreidels, moving like Judah. Eastern European, not some regular shooters. We got dollars and rubles, we riding Brabus with Cougars. 5% tense on the Lexus GX, so it's G63s if we wanna go flex. Shit could get messy if we getting upset. Tell a Russian lullaby, we gon' put them to rest.
Now the G Wagon is famously known for its aerodynamics and its handling around a track, but unfortunately there is just one problem with the car. When driving a G Wagon, how do you go from looking like a housewife to a mafia boss? When you see a G Wagon driving down the street, you probably think it's a 100-pound middle-aged woman with a toy poodle in her $30,000 Hermes bag. But when you see those lights in the bumper and that signature Brabus B, you know you're about to look death in the eyes or somebody's about to sell you a dropshipping course. Now, as you all know, I recently hit 63 subscribers on the channel, and since I love you guys so much, not only did I get a 63 to celebrate, but I got a 900. This isn't your standard black on black or white on red G-Wagon. This is diarrhea olive, and this is paint straight from the factory, one of one. Now, if the color wasn't enough to differentiate this car from other G-Wagons on the road, we got enough Bs and Brabuses all around the car so that no matter what angle you're looking at, you know that I am in fact better than you. And being a 900, you know that this car actually has 800 horsepower, that this car definitely has 900 horsepower because it's not just your average G-Wagon with a kit slapped on it. Looks like the kit is actually peeling over here. This is in fact the real deal, straight from Germany. I think the car actually has like 800 horsepower, stage 2. And not only does it have the Brabus tune, but it has the exhaust. And I would really show you the exhaust right now, but I bought this house and I bought that house and I'm actually building a house over there. And if I just start revving it, my neighbors over there that are 5 miles away and really can't hear anything, they're gonna complain and call HOA. So we'll hear the car more when we get down the road. But just because I can't show you what the exhaust sounds like right now, I could show you the best noise that this car actually does make. And it's this. I mean, come on. Like, oh yeah, that's good. Oh boy. Now let's see what this one sounds like. Oh yeah, that's good. Now let's get a door test on the trunk too. Now if you didn't know already, Brabus doesn't actually tune their engines. They get their horsepower from all the carbon on the car. You got 5 there, 5 there, 5 there, 20 there. Carbon hood actually adds 150. You got the mirror caps, you got the light bar, you got the fenders. Exhaust, that's like 2.5 horsepower, but it makes it sound way better. Carbon fiber here, 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 and even the license plate is carbon. Now we could talk about this car all day long and how beautiful it is, but I think it's time for us to get behind the wheel and AMG, isn't it supposed to say Brabus? I actually swapped the interior of the Brabus because I didn't like how they did it. So I put the stock seats in, I put the stock floorboards in, I put the stock steering wheel, but I kept the little Brabus tag here. You know, on low sleep, this is how I get through the day typically. I don't need 8 hours, I don't need 6 hours, I don't need nothing, okay? Give me 4 hours, 2 Advil, and a White Monster. Make it 3 Advils and I only need 2. Make it 2 White Monsters, I don't even need sleep. Let me buckle up. Let's get rid of the fuel consumption. Don't care about that. This car probably is my dream spec. The exterior is beautiful. I would, of course, have the Brabus kit. I mean, I would buy a Brabus, so obviously I'd have the Brabus stuff. Red interior is beautiful. I honestly wouldn't expect my car to be any different. Same rims, same everything. Oh, this is so good. I'm not going to eat while I drive this car. And the thing about the G-Wagon, when you're driving this, it's like you're the king of the road, you know? Everybody just moves out of your way. If somebody's going slowly, they'll pull over to the side. They'll leave you alone. Cops don't give you tickets. They don't pull you over in this thing.
How you doing? I'm Officer Villa with the Parkway Police. Can I see your license registration? I'll tell you why I stopped because why you're being recorded. So obviously this car has a lot of technology.
Yeah.
How fast do you think you were going?
80.
82. Disregard of a sign, you could pay online. It's only $51. I'm
Okay.
sure if you could afford this car, you could afford $51.
He doesn't know you had to go into debt to get the car.
You really do own the road when you drive one of these. It's so big, it's so intimidating, so aggressive, and the sound, I mean, more garbage, man. What an ugly wrap, or whatever that was, the yellow lines. I mean, the sound is just insane. That wasn't really anything. That was just a little baby pops. The exhaust on the side, it sounds so much better in here than in other cars, you know? G53. Ha! 53! It's not even a 63. Brokey. Bro thinks he has an AMG. Looking at me. We're not the same. Now, one good thing about this car as well is that you actually see the carbon hood. A lot of cars, you get a carbon hood and it's like, you can see a little bit, right? And it's still cool. But here, you see the whole hood. You're not missing a single square inch. Everything you pay for, you see it. The G Wagon's the type of car where it's like, you either love it or you hate it. I don't think many people are indifferent when it comes to the G Wagon because it's such a unique look. It's so in your face. Like, it's a square, but it has a V8, twin turbos. It sounds insane. It has 600 horsepower in a regular 63. Obviously, here we got 800. I mean, we got 900 since it's a Brabus. It's definitely a real Brabus, not just a kit in a stage 2 tune. With full exhaust. Like, this isn't a sports car, right? Obviously. But this car is able to do everything. It's fast, despite the weight. 6 tons almost. And this thing flies like it's a Turbo S. Not to the same extent, but with 900 horsepower it does. It handles surprisingly well. You know, you would think, G-Wagon, bad handling, flip, flip, flip. But no. Listen, it's scary. You probably think you're gonna die. You probably think you're gonna flip. But you could comfortably take this thing around the corner 60 miles an hour, 70 miles an hour. You know, depending on the angle, of course. You could drive with water practically up to the hood, drive through the water perfectly fine. There's a flood? No problem. Take the G-Wagon. Oh, there's a thunderstorm outside? No problem. Take the G-Wagon. It's a snowstorm? No problem. Hurricane? Easy. Tornado? Come on. Oof, maybe. There's no car you'd rather be in. The car's made of 5-inch thick steel, basically. You get into an accident, your car's gonna probably look better than it did before the accident, and the other car is probably gonna look like a pancake. You know, car flips, you're fine. This roof is, Alcantara. No matter the task, this car puts up a respectful effort, and if it doesn't put up a respectful effort, it's because it's the best in its class. There's just no competition when it comes to this vehicle. There really isn't. Now listen, I may be coming from a point of bias. I'm an AMG guy. There's nothing more that I like more than the sound of a bi-turbo V8. But it's hard not to agree. Whistling Diesel jumped the G-Wagon like, what, 100 feet almost? And that thing still drove. Yeah, you lose a bumper, but your head's intact. And the car still drives like it's brand new. Come on, you're gonna tell me this car doesn't sound great? The new body G-Wagon has a lot done to it compared to the older body. I know it's not really new anymore. I mean, it's been out for some time now. But the previous generation G-Wagon was a lot more rigid and a lot less technical. But it was much more of a driver's car, you know. The power steering was terrible, so you had to really turn it to actually turn it, which I loved. The car was not comfortable at all. It felt like there was a military grade suspension. which I absolutely loved. And, you know, the idea of G-Wagons flipping comes from that car, realistically speaking, because these cars are a lot more comfortable, they handle better. But those cars, although they could handle an 80-mile-an-hour turn, but it'll be like 2 wheels off the ground kind of thing. And you don't know if you're about to die, if you're about to make it, which I personally also loved. The previous body, I absolutely adored that thing. That's what made me fall in love with G-Wagons. That's what made me fall in love with AMGs in general, really, and cars. Because that was the first car that really got me like, wow, I love this. So, once this newer body came out, obviously, I instantly creamed my pants. I knew I had to have one. And now that I have 63 subscribers, and I made $18 million off my last video, I could finally get one. And not only do I have one, but maybe you guys will see I have another one. I don't know. We'll see what car I can borrow or if I have to rent a car. Like, you drive this car. When you're driving this thing, you might not know, but the lumbar support actually inflates based on your turn. So if you're turning left, the right lumbar support inflates to keep your body in place, you know? So it doesn't have buckets, but it has buckets, you know what I'm saying? I will have this car and it will be in my garage for the rest of my life. I mean, you know, other than this one, which I definitely own, which is a real Brabus, not just a G63 with a kit on it. I mean, come on, it sounds so good. And you could feel the exhaust on your ass. This car is amazing. The only thing this car is missing is a carbon fiber wheel, and that's it. Then this car is perfect. Because there's not enough carbon on the outside, you know? So we need a carbon wheel. And also, this should be carbon, and all the piano black should be carbon. And then this car's perfect. And maybe it needs a blow-off valve. But that's it. Like, I don't even want to speak. I don't want to review the car. I just want to sit here and drive it and enjoy it, man. They call it a fridge because all the good stuff is in it. That's why it's a fridge. Because it's got everything you need. You don't need anything else. Just get a fridge. You got water, you got food. What else do you need? I'm stuck behind this fuck. Look at this brokey. Oh, just a regular G-Wagon, and of course it's matte black. No, listen, the matte black looks sexy, but everybody has black. Everybody has black G-Wagon, white G-Wagon. Get another color. No, I can't complain. That matte black looks so sick on that car. Oh. But is it a Brabus? Is this one a Brabus? Soft limiter, man. Come on. We gotta code that soft limiter out. But you still heard some pops at the end over there. Can't believe that's a soft limiter. But that's the downside about cars nowadays. Why is there a soft limiter on a twin turbo V8? You think, like, the whole point is like, what? Two completely different types of Mercedes. EQE. There's no service out here. I can't find the anti-ends.